Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy VII Remake and we're going to go into hard mode today. So after beating the game, I cannot stop thinking about this game, so there's no way I'm staying away from it any longer. I'm going to continue playing it. We're going to go into the hard mode, see how it is. I don't know if I will continue all the way through hard mode, but for now, that is the plan. We will try to make it through the entire game in hard mode. I've had a lot of time to think about that ending, and the more I think about it, the more I like it. I've also had the opportunity of seeing what the rest of the internet is thinking about this, and all of the theories that are out there, and there is a lot going on. So one of the things we're going to be doing in this playthrough is taking some of that knowledge that we have from our previous playthrough, as well as looking at some of these theories that are out there about what is going on in this game and how it differs from the original. So, for that reason, this playthrough on hard mode will in fact have spoilers from the original game as well as this game. All spoilers are on the table, even beyond the Midgar section of the original game. We need to be able to talk about that stuff, because what it comes down to is that this game is actually not a remaster, a remake, whatever you want to call it. It is in fact a sequel, and we thought that this was basically a new game that people could jump into and enjoy as a newcomer to the series. And that seems to be true as well. But the thing is that once you beat this game, it really opens the door to the fact that you need to play the original as well. And I actually kind of love that in a way, because, in a way it's the best way that you could honor the original, right? It has all of these great homages to the original throughout, really good updates to the original, and at the same time encourages you to also play the original, which I think is really cool, because I think everybody should play the original at some point in their lives. It means so much to me that I think everybody should play it. That's just me. But I can understand why some people are going to be upset by this game and the direction that they're taking at Square with this remake, but I'm actually pretty pleased about it. And a lot of the things that I think people are worried about, I mean, we have no proof of this, but I don't think they need to be worried about it quite as much. And we'll talk about that as we go through the game. So we're going to be running off of a couple of different beginning premises on this. And that is the fact that Sephiroth in this game, in the remake, is a Sephiroth who knows the events of the original game. In other words, we know that there is some kind of either time travel, although I don't think it's necessarily time travel so much as it is multi-dimensional things. So we have multiple dimensions and multiple timelines, not so much time travel, although there is an element of that may be present here. But while we're looking at these timelines, we have a Sephiroth in this game that has direct knowledge of what happens in the original, all the way up until the end. He knows the events of that game. We also have an Aerith who has a varying degree of knowledge of what's going to happen. She seems a little bit confused at times. She doesn't have all of the answers, which leads me to believe that perhaps she's being fed some of the knowledge that Sephiroth may have, or some of the knowledge of what's happening in the future from the live stream. So maybe we can surmise that the live stream, is basically a thing out of time, right? The live stream has no past, present, or future. Perhaps it knows all, right? And if that's the case, then, even Sephiroth, who is in fact, basically a parasite currently within the live stream, perhaps he also can see the past, present, future, and is trying to make changes. So, there's a couple things that I'm going to be playing with, but all of that is speculation, right? Huge speculation that cannot really be proven or disproven at this point until we get more information. So we're going to be playing off of the premise that we have a Sephiroth who knows what he's doing and knows what's going to happen, and he's trying to change it. I also think that he might be trying to manipulate us. There are definitely some signs in the game that we are in fact being manipulated by Sephiroth, who is in fact a master manipulator in the original as well. So we're going to be analyzing events as they happen and talking through these theories. Now, if you guys are interested in some of the things that I may be basing my ideas off of that I've heard from others and that I've had time to think about, some of it came from my own playthroughs, and I don't agree with everything that I've heard out there. But the two ones that I would say are a good jumping off point for you to go and look at is the spoiler cast from Easy Allies that also had Maximilian Dude as a guest in it. So the Easy Allies spoiler cast is available publicly. They have two of them, actually. One of them is behind Patreon, but the one with Maximilian Dude that I'm talking about is, in fact, public on their YouTube page. You could also go to their Patreon and, subscribe to them, or just get it on the podcast. So, yeah, I would say that that's a good one to look at because the discussions there also inform some of the things that I'm going to be looking at going forward, as well as another podcast that also had Maximilian Dude as a guest. So apparently Maximilian Dude is like leading the front on, well, I mean, maybe he's not leading the front. I'm not sure exactly who all he's been in contact with, who he's been talking about getting ideas from, but I've been seeing a lot of Maximilian Dude putting out some of these ideas that seem kind of interesting and intriguing to look at. But the other podcast that I'm talking about is Dropped Frames. So the Dropped Frames podcast also had Maximilian Dude on it during their Final Fantasy VII spoiler episode, and both of those are incredibly interesting to listen to. And there's going to be lots of things said in those that, may or may not be true, cannot be proven, and there are definitely things in there that I kind of can see happening, and others that I'm just like, no, there's no way. There's no way. But of course, none of us actually know, which is actually the fun thing about this, right? Is the fact that we don't actually know. And I'm actually kind of excited about that. It makes somebody like me, who knows the original really, really well and loves the original, excited to see where this goes in the future. Because while it is built around the original game, and I think that even the next couple of games are going to basically follow the same basic structure of the story, we've kind of opened the doors to things being different in a lot of pretty major ways. And that means that I can't be sure of what's going to happen, just like any newcomers can't be sure what's going to happen. That means that I can experience a magical game all over again without having foreknowledge of what's going to happen. So, I don't know, I'm pretty excited about it, to say the least. It seems to be the case that this is the type of game that it ends and you're kind of like, wait, what? Hold on a minute. And, the initial feeling that I had was a slight disappointment, but then the more you think about it, the more you like it, which is kind of a weird thing to happen. So yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty excited about going forward though with this. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is that's enough talking, right? Let's move on. We will talk about some of the theories and some of the things we're looking at as we go forward and trying to suss these things out. But just remember that one of the things we're looking at is possibly a future this is basically the last thing in the Final Fantasy story, right? We have like Crisis Core, and we have Final Fantasy VII, then we have Advent Children. All of those are canon, right? And let's view this game through the lens that it happens as a continuation from the ends of all of those games, including Advent Children. There are some interesting things that could be tied to Advent Children here, so that's also one that we need to look at. I actually rewatched the movie. Still not a great movie. Not a great movie. Great fight scenes. Absolutely garbage dialogue. And not a great script, but it's fun anyway. I still enjoy I enjoyed watching it again, even though it just is so bad in several ways. Okay. Hard mode. Let's go. Chapter 1. Oh, we get to see that intro again. I'm so excited. Music's so good. Uematsu, what a god among men. That will never fail to get the hair on the back of my neck to stand up. Oh my god. This will be the 5th time I've done this section of the game, because I played the demo 3 times. Okay, I need to get a good look at Big's gloves. No, they do not have the red thing like Jesse does. That means that Jesse's gloves were in fact on the table at the end of the game. When we saw Big's in the top floor of the orphanage, her gloves were next to him, which can imply that she may have also survived in whatever timeline or reality they are in, because that's a question we have to ask ourselves now. Let's see, are there any boxes back here? Nope. Okay.
Halt! Who goes there?
You're up.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so.
Got our triple slash right away. Hardly seems fair.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Have fun.
You got it, girl. You got it.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Go ahead.
He can use man. Where the hell did he get the materia?
That's that. Let's go.
Ooh, time materia leveled up. That's good. We've still got to max out all of our materia to be able to finish that last battle intel, so we'll be doing that throughout this hard playthrough, is making sure we do that. Although I think that was our second time materia that we're working on right now.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded. See ya.
Dead. Oh, yeah. Okay, boxes don't show up till we go upstairs. Now there's manuscripts or something that we can find places. I don't know how that works. Will they be in new locations? Something you buy from vending machines? I don't actually know. Nice, got ourselves some grenades. Okay, so we can access everybody's materia, which is good. Now let's see, the ones that we needed to work on still were... I think we have a barrier that's already finished. What are we working on? I know that raise. We need to work on raise. So I wonder if I should put that AP up and raise on cloud for this mission. Okay, we don't need this on this mission. You do have assess, that's good. Let's take off barrier. Let's swap that. Then we'll take raise and increase AP. Barrett, what have you got? Fire. You can learn enemy skills. How many did we learn? I don't even know. I should check that. Take that off, and I'm going to give you another Thundara. Sure, we can level up another one. That's always a good idea.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with.
You'll keep us safe, right?
Real joy to look at, too. Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'll definitely be moving through chapters faster in this mode. Like, we've seen most of this dialogue, so...
Or even the same...
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Something else I think we need to do is... We never learned this skill here. So let's do that. Start leveling up another ice. Okay, we finished Subversion. How many materia do we have left on our battle intel? Oh, it's just raised now. Okay, we got everything else except for our revive materia. So as soon as we got that, we've gotten them all, which is good. Okay, let's also do Deadly Dodge. I've heard from some people that it's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a try. See how it works. Okay, what is the ability? Counter stance, that's right. Okay, we need to learn that.
Get him, boy!
Let's finish this. That it?
Okay. Also in this mode, I may have to focus a little bit more on rebuilding some of my weapons for MP regeneration. I'm not going to worry about resetting them anytime soon until we start having some issues with that, but... we do have to be a little bit mindful of how we use magic.
All right. Never in doubt.
Alright, don't think there's anything back here. Good to go.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there!
Yeah, most of the new things that we really need to talk about will start to come into play in Chapter 2. There isn't much in Chapter 1 that we really need to discuss too much.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Think you can stop me? Let's do this. Enough. That it? That's that. Nothing to it.
Now we can't use items in this mode. I find it interesting that we're still collecting items, but... Alright. I think you can still use them in VR. But I think it's only VR, because you can't even do it in Coliseum fights, so...
Come on, Cloud!
Pick up the pace.
Reactor 1.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy?
So, those
Have it
flashes
your way, Mutt.
are a
We can do
result
this
of
with
Mako
you, or we can
poisoning.
do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Basically, that's a flash of basically his Mako poisoning and his connection with the live stream kind of feeding him information that maybe he didn't know himself, but since he's taking on the persona of Zack, basically he's able to pull some of that information himself. Now we may see it being used for some other things as well as we go forward, when we start seeing some flashes of things that haven't happened yet.
Who's there?
Which is not
Door!
which was not in the original game.
Oh, wait! It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone! We can take it! Make it rain!
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button?
Security is only gonna get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
So yeah, I mean, Cloud's like fundamentally broken, so like, those are all flashes of that Mako poisoning kind of like bringing things back, in a way.
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
I mean, you hang out with mean friends, okay?
Tifa and I...
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Sure thing, Futaba.
Should have asked for more money.
Always the asshole.
throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Now for the real show. Coming at you hard and fast. Special delivery. Want some more? That's an order. Damn it. Get your ass out of here. Hey, did you see me in action?
Must have missed it.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
I guess this would be a
Just
good
keep
point
those
to
baby blues of
mention
yours
that,
on
yeah,
me.
I mean, I've already said you should really have played the original if you're watching this playthrough because of everything we're talking about. But I actually have a full playthrough of this game on my channel, so if you're not going to play it yourself, you can go and watch my playthrough. It's about 40 hours long, so yeah, you guys should definitely go and check that
You're
out.
doing good, soldier.
Just go back and then come back to this afterwards because, yeah, the stuff that we're talking about,
Let's see what's up next.
you really shouldn't be hearing it unless you've,
More of the same.
oh man, we just went through that one, didn't we?
Pretty easy, right?
I'll also have a link in the description for that playlist of the original.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe it forward them first.
Ha! We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Hey, it's not moving.
Let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
I'm counting
Hey
on
there.
you.
Here we go.
Of course. It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain. Buzz off. Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this. What are you, 20-something?
First. Huh? Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. So for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
Okay, I think that I should probably get our heal magnify back on. So what am I gonna lose? Blizzard? Yeah, let's lose Blizzard.
God damn. I can practically taste the fucker in here. Hurry it up. My heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys. Hands in sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck.
Can you buy a second revive materia from Chadley?
Should be easy.
Yes, it's my turn.
Steady.
Fuck on this. Here it comes. Fire it up.
Let's do this.
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. It's on you.
All right, watch and learn.
Was never in doubt.
Nice, Magnify leveled up, like that.
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, let's go ahead and save before we do this fight. Man, I'm cruising through this one, aren't I? Wow. Well, let's see how this fight goes.
Let's do this. All right, let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job!
Barrett's real pleased with himself. Okay, Black Feather. That was never really a symbol of Sephiroth until later in the series. Even by the end of the game, even when he had his one wing, it wasn't a black wing. It wasn't until, I think, was it Advent Children the first time that showed up? It might be.
Fine.
Which implies
What
that
about the
maybe
timer?
the Sephiroth we're looking
Your
at
call,
came from
Murphy.
that timeline at the end of
Pretty cocky,
at the end of
ain't you?
Advent Children, and the one that we see here with the black wing is in fact that version of Sephiroth. Either that or, you know, obviously creative liberties, they could be, you know, just because that black feather and the black single wing is such a iconic thing now in Kingdom Hearts and in Advent Children and stuff, that maybe it's just normal.
How the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
So it could just be some creative liberty.
Shit!
Should I be worried? Hell yeah! You see the damage that did?
Keep it up.
Check out this shit right here! Bring it home!
Taking over.
Got anything you want to say? Funny way to ask for help.
Oh, we were too late.
Shit! Was just about to get you out.
I wasn't expecting you to do jack.
Woo, man.
Damn it. I need to heal up soon.
Need my golden opportunity right here.
Okay, he's He's pressured right now. Let's hit him as hard as we can. Not bad.
Okay.
Need to block more. He's too big to dodge like that. Come on, get on him. Oh man, we have summons at this point? That seems unfair. You got Ifrit, who have you got?
Duty calls.
I mean, the boss is clearly leveled up with us though, so... Stagger.
Here we go. Can't see an opening. Impressive.
Oh, too slow. Should have just attacked.
The hell is that?
Move it.
Barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Like mine. Got a whole heap of that with your name on them.
Okay, Cloud, what am I gonna have you?
Damn pain in the ass.
You know what, why don't you give us a quick cure?
Hurry up. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less listen from you?
Cloud's got a limit. Maybe I should wait for the next time we knock him down. Do as much damage as possible.
See you soon.
Oh, I'm still too close. You know what? Just go ahead and use it, Cloud.
I'm putting an end to this shit. Here it comes. Gotta love it. Suck on this.
Nice.
Give him what's coming.
Watch this.
Okay,
Focus.
Barrett,
Find a
use
way.
your maximum fury. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that sucks.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Bring it on.
Deal with that.
Oh, they just went twice. Oh, that's the one who had
You really gonna make me deal with this
raise.
on my own?
So since we can't use items, I just have to live with this. And he doesn't have a cure on, does he? Mistakes were made. Okay, you know what? We're going to restart this one. Okay, we need to give him a cure. And we need to make sure that we don't let that happen again. So immediately after he uses his first one, he uses his second one. So we have to remember that one. Yeah, I need a second revive materia for sure. We're doing so well. Okay, Barrett. Let's give you a good thunder. Okay, now you have healing potential as well. You're only going to be using thunder. What else can I give you? Maybe I can give you a barrier materia. You can use that as well as me. Cloud's got time. And you've got barrier. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Pretty cocky.
It's got reinforced armor plated, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
Why did Barrett go in with such low health?
Shit!
Should I be worried? Gotta beat it head on. Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
Suck on this! Go for it, asshole! He's up now! Gotta win this one for the play. Gotta love it. Firing one off.
There we go. Now hold on, do I have ability that, yeah, this one increases stagger. Does it also do percentage? Let's find out. No, it does not. Okay. Good to know. Good damage though.
Don't overdo it.
All right, watch it learn. No holding back. The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? It's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it. It's my time to shine.
Get back there.
Or go down in flames.
Hope you don't mind if I fill you with a hole. Suck on this. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lip from you?
Get him.
Barrett does not have a summon materia on right now? That's weird.
Enough of that. Hit fire. Suck on this. Want some more? Got a whole heap of legs, don't you?
You know, we should assess him, shouldn't we? Just for completion stuff.
Damn pain in the ass!
is tough!
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion! I'm counting on you!
There! Attack it from the rear!
Aye, soldier boy! Show me what you got!
Ouch!
Too bad.
Okay. Segregation does not fail while its force field is deployed. Anything else we need to know? No stealable items. Okay.
Find a way.
Nice, got the block in time. Maybe that'll take its shield down. Let's hope. Good damage.
See you soon. Don't just fight. Attack. Come on. Deal with that.
Guess it's up now! That thunder I hear? I'm putting an end to this shit! You got this!
Taking over. There. Focus and find a way. Another barrier?
Oh, rude. Really? You're gonna go in the corner? That's rude. We literally can't do anything to him right now.
You ain't stopping us! I'm counting on you! Guess it's my turn! Check out this shit right here! I'm putting an end to this shit!
Damn, dude. Lifesaver.
I'm putting an end to this shit!
Are you kidding me? Really? Really, Cloud? Fucking moron. What a bunch of bullshit. That should not happen.
Bring in the heat! Could keep going if I heal her.
Okay. Okay, he's gonna do that attack twice. Cloud should not be in harm's way.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris. Deal with that.
About damn time!
Now, go!
Want
Gotta be mindful of my MP.
Gotta memorize the attack patterns. Find an opening.
What have you got? Don't move.
Military-grade armor and a reactor?
Why isn't he doing more right now? This doesn't seem normal.
Gotta memorize the attack patterns.
I think he might be bugged. That's not good. Yeah, he's just doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know about that.
Find an opening. It's over.
Alright, yeah, I think we got him bugged, which is too bad, honestly.
You're mine. Gotta memorize the attack patterns. Auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Merc.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening.
Give them hell.
Let's do this. It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
It's on you. Steady.
Bring it home.
My turn. Gotta heal up. Don't let up. There goes another. Now's our chance to do some real damage. I'm ending this. Goes all out.
And Ascension. Should finish it. Hopefully. Maybe not. Got the stagger. Boom! There it is. Brilliant. Oh, there's the manuscript. Sharpshooter's Companion. Okay, cool. I think level 50 is max level in this game.
20 minutes until detonation.
You hear that?
Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
All right. Can I save during this section? Good. Because I actually need to end this episode right here. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.